Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back to Bosnia, son, where we will be trying to descend into madness once more. The madness of the Bosnian spiral. Oh no, we can never reach the coast. Stupid Croatia, except we reached the coast. This is the way. Of course, you can see the turmoil. People aren't very happy in the Balkans about Bosnia conquering their state. Even the Bosnians aren't happy. Nobody in the Balkans is happy. I think we're playing it right. The goal for the run is, for those of you who don't know, and I kind of think this goal is maybe out of reach. I think that our start was really slow. We're still not independent. We're a subject of Austria's. They're our daddy. And we can't declare independence right now during a civil war, which kind of sucks as well. Once we form Yugoslavia, I forget which one of these is eligible, but one of these can form Central Europe, and so we can form first Yugo and then Central Europe, and then have a Muslim HRE. Because we have the Sunni dilemma. Bosnia, son, it's a smug little shitface. I agree. But welcome back. Welcome back to Bosnia. So, I think that, if I'm not mistaken, we need to get somehow Liberty Desire up to 90. And it is ticking up because we're economically isolated. Which is, by the way, very uncomfortable because this means we have low market access. So this is what's going on. Currently, as a result of the revolution, we are spiraling out of control. Slovene? I'm sure you and the rest of the chat understands and recognizes my reluctance to say anything regarding the Balkans for fear. Alright, let's continue. We're in for a little bit of a time. Maybe we need to delete down some of our construction right now. I probably wouldn't be. Like, I don't think. I think we're going to not be using all of it right now. Anyways. As a result of having really bad market access. And turmoil, Jesus. The turmoil is going to go up too. This is not going to be very efficiently spent money. Certainly more efficient than the purchase of such a car, as loud as that outside, but wow. So I think we'll come on down here. We'll settle up a little bit. We'll try and let the private queue, the private queue is going to be getting very little money because stuff is very not profitable when you have such a nice level of market access. So, by nice we mean not very nice. But this is also what is allowing us to slowly tick up. Oh, and we have something. Request market control. Austria would not accept this. Perfect. There we go. Now here's the thing. Actually, we got a lobby formed, so we can maybe have options. We have we have the National Committee. They don't like the Austrians. So now you have the stuff. South African Gold Generalist. Do we have the stuff? We do have the stuff. I didn't even realize. How can we lose? So now we're in a little bit of an interesting spot in that, we want to peel states off of Austria. The states we want to peel off of them, I guess we could peel these two. We want to take stuff that allows us to form Yugo. I guess Dalmatia and the rest of Monty would allow us to form it. and would fix the spiral so we can stop giving everyone motion sickness. But I think the chat loves the motion sickness, to be honest. I certainly do. As I descend further into madness, my only reprieve, my only kind of thing that I can do is to help chat descend into madness as well, as we go deeper and deeper, approaching 3,000 hours of Victoria 3. When will the madness end? It will never end. It will end when we do a 3,000 hour review of our 2,000 hour review of our 1,000 hour review of our 100 hour review. Reviewception. Okay. So we could take that stuff, but I think what we want to do is we want to release, like, Croatia, and we want to release countries, and we can't do that with this. We want to release Croatia and Slovenia, and maybe peel off some of this, and we can't do that. Well, maybe this is a really important inflection point. We'll take a quick save here. 3,000 hour review. It's alright. Yeah, just make it, like, really short. Be like, I like the stock. Because I think we're gonna... well, so here's the thing. The AI is just, like, bananas sometimes. We win this war with the help of Mummy. God, spinning the camera like that gives me a headache. I should stop doing it. We win with the help of Mummy. So, if Great Britain actually helps us, we just straight up win versus Austria. We just win versus Austria either way. France is more likely to help us out. But if they don't help us, we get clapped. I guess we get clapped if they don't help us either way and we have to reload. And so I guess... Oh, we won't have that independence desire versus the aristocratic revolt, who's almost certainly going to win. What are we... Can we release Montenegro and Croatia? I don't think Dalmatia is the capital of Croatia. But we can put in the war goal. We love Sunni Yugoslavia. We do love Sunni Yugoslavia. This is a relaxing stream, he says, before he gives everyone motion sickness. Can you pray Great Lakes country anytime soon? Would love to see how that goes. That will be a lot of waiting around. We could maybe do it. People often request this type of thing. It's just, I'm making the evaluation that this would be unfun to watch. Is Ohio a thing? You mean hello in Japanese? Yes, they say hello in Japan. Ohio. Wait a second. And let's just take a look at what this looks like. We can always reload. So we can only liberate Monte. We have an amount of inferior where we can go for all this. I think we want to play this a little bit differently, though. We're gonna see if once the revolution's over, we're gonna see if we can still declare independence. I'm actually not sure how this works, so I'm curious how this works. I'm guessing we can't, and we'll end up reloading. If we were playing on Iron Man, we would not do this. The caveat emptor. But the idea is if we have enough liberty desire, the aristocratic revolt's gonna win here. I don't know if we can still declare independence against the aristocratic revolt. This is kind of the bigger question. Hey, Nike's fan. Wow, big nice. You got faith in the Sunni HRE? You got faith? Faith? Get it? Get it? Get it? Thank you so much for the dono. Big nice. That brings up the question of Jewish Japan. Please don't use Jewish and question in the same sentence. Not like this. Gotta turn that into a vid, I think. Stream Great Lakes is not fun, I think. Yeah. Well, also, like, yeah, I mean, maybe. Maybe that's an idea for just, like, a pure video one, yeah. I'm doing great Lakes Run as Cogway, and is indeed a lot of waiting from around 1842 to 53. You just wait for the admirably tech to make a navy, yeah. So, I mean, I've done like super backward Africa runs before, and they feel like just a lot of waiting for the Europeans to come, not like this. So, we have no market access, so nothing's gonna auto queue because nothing's profitable except for this. I guess tools are always good. I also... yeah, I mean, Austria's gonna lose this. I hate that event because it doesn't mean anything, because these guys break free no matter what you do. It's so stupid, man. There's nothing you can do to stop them. We do not want to recruit a protectionist. We'd prefer a bigot. The truth hurts. Are we getting... why are we... oh, is it because we just lost a couple of these? Yeah, that might be it. We might have lost a couple of government administrations from the secession, which did this. I'm not 100% sure. We're also getting migration, so there's like multiple causes. But we'll, our question will be answered soon enough whether or not we can declare independence from the aristocratic revolt here. And if we can't, we'll just reload and get independence from Austria, and then fight Austria again later, but it'll be a different Austria that's not the same Austria, and we will descend further and further into the abyss. Our sanity being questioned. I don't think you've done a run with the country in the actual lowest tech group. Not like a full run. Depends what you mean by run. We've definitely played Madagascar on stream. I don't know if we played more than one session of it, though. I might have been like, yeah, I've had enough of this. I've done some, like, practice runs with some of these and just been like, you know what, this is just not the vibe, yo. I think people always ask for it, but then I think it's really boring to watch. I don't know. Maybe I'm just wrong, and it's not boring to watch, but, like, it's just watching me talk about how much pain I'm in. I guess it's fun to watch, to be fair. The truth hurts. Maybe we deleted down too much construction. Look at this. Our poor market access here. Okay, so here's the question. We cannot. We do not maintain any of our liberty to desire here. Nor can we get to up to 90 at a decent clip whatsoever. So we'll try and get independence, peel a couple things off them, and then but it is as I suspected, as the loud cards suspected. And don't worry, I'm European and I've legit seen a promotional ad for a party with a big title. We have the answer to the gypsy question as well. Jesus Christ. Or billboard, yeah. Why does Bosnia's flag look like Swedistan? I have no idea. Can you play, maybe play and release as Cape Colony? Well, we could just play, playing as the subject stuff's interesting. We have yet to take over a block by just getting bigger than our overlord. We could maybe try and do this. I don't know if this is the one for that. I don't think we could actually try and do that and go for other stuff. Oh, if they back down, we'll reload, but here, let's put in some other stuff as well. And make it primary. We maybe should have kept enough maneuvers to sway someone. Yeah, we should have kept enough maneuvers. Because the sway goal is primary. We really wanted to make more goals primary without accruing infamy. But. And here is here's to Great Britain handling this entire war for us. It's been great, Britain. Please handle this entire war for us. Papal States knows what's up. Oh, Jesus. 2 Sicilies is like, hell yeah, brother. Oh, we can't even attempt to sway? Oh, we can. Oh, they owe an obligation to Austria, so it doesn't matter anyway. Alright, fair. Please don't back down, please don't back down, please don't back down, please don't back down. If they back down, we'll reload and make one of these primary, but... I don't think it has anything to do with market access. I think the people are lazy and don't want it enough. Wait, what? Wait, bruh. What's this about? Come on. We was just chillin' though. It makes it more likely they back down. We put that war goal in, so we probably shouldn't have. Petition government. Oh man, we haven't even looked at the government. Property to women. Women aren't property. Oh, you mean they own property? The like property rights, like referring to like slave stuff as property rights, just like. Oh, I forgot we were inverted, not like this. Okay, we'll see what we can do. On the dev diary, referring to like the slaving as property rights, just like hit me right in the American. I was like, not like this. Please no. Is there anything we don't have? We don't have explosives. We can add that. Food industry. I mean, we're gonna turn Bosnia into the crown jewel of Europe, so eventually we're gonna want one of every industry. We just want to keep our construction going here. They're just worried. Perfect. Unfortunate that... Oh, they must have used the obligation that they had. Looks like we're in okay shape here, though. Because Mummy's actually helping. Mummy will provide. Do you have state religion? No, I don't think so. You can't though, right? Didn't you get bigger UK in the EIC stream and it didn't take over? I think you're right. Back in the dark times. I think you were correct, actually, now that you mention it. I remember being interested in trying to do it. Oh, this is going to be good for us, I think. Yeah. Oh, this war's good. This war's good. We like this. The Ottomans want revenge, they do. Liberate Serbia. We didn't have enough maneuvers left. You didn't post the... I didn't post the other stream in the Discord either. I've been slacking on that. Thanks for letting me know. I mean, I normally go live at this time, but that's also, like, not how this entire thing works, you know?
This is the Google...
It is the Google Pixel thing. It's also an ad. Will not make you listen to an ad after you've, like... Can you imagine just, like, popping in? Actually, you don't even have to imagine. You've probably lived it. I've certainly lived it. Alright. Baroda's out. They're done. Wait, what's this? 2 Sicilies. Occupied by Great Britain. Is 2 Sicilies not on our side? Oh my god. 2 Sicilies is not on our side. I thought the Papal States and 2 Sicilies were helping us out. Wow. Mummy really is providing. Mummy's just gonna fight everyone for us. Get wrecked, idiots. I wish you had a mummy like ours. Clearly you can see that I'm all here. I haven't lost my marbles in Bosnia, son. You ever been to Bosnia? You ever been in this shit? Flag will have Muslim themes because of culture. Getting an ad as soon as you click on the stream delayed my live stream consumption by a few years. By a few years. Jesus. Yeah, this is good timing. I'm not sure UK helps us out enough. Just take that one. The UK probably doesn't help us out enough here for us to win against Ottomans and Austria. Like, Austria will scrape the bottom of the barrel way more. Oh, we have our own market now. Okay. Let's actually do the trade stuff right. So let's go thing by thing by thing. Indian market. I think we're producing coal. Jesus, you're not supposed to have steel that cheap. Do we have a steel company? We do not. We don't have to have it. We could actually have this on import prioritization and import it maybe. Well, it's so cheap that we can export it, even on import prioritization, which is really not what you want. There we go. We're trying to have a lot of... Here, we're going to import from them either way. We want to have a lot of trade routes. with stuff like Great Britain. And Russia and all these other GPs. And this will make our stuff more profitable, but also more importantly, it should help us to get a trade agreement so we won't have to spend so much bureaucracy on this stuff. Not that I think we are likely to export glass either way, but let's export guns to the Austrians, huh? That sounds like a plan. We're gonna do this and then we're gonna export, because the price is so low. Jesus. Yeah, we definitely have some messed up stuff going on here. Let's set this in on import prioritization. Okay, can't import. Definitely export prioritization. Definitely send it out. And we will send out there. There. We'll probably do that with the other luxuries as well. Export prioritization. Nobody wants our booze. Tragic. We don't even want our booze because we're Muslim. It is haram. Sometimes I mix up haram and halal, and those are not the two things to mix up. So if I made such a mistake, I apologize. Oh my god. We've been putting, yeah, okay, we've been clicking the right buttons in terms of what we want going where. Shout out to not having free trade, though. We probably want to emphasize furniture a little more, because then that increases price of wood in our market a little bit more, which of course is good, because everyone loves to have wood, especially if it's hardwood. Because with more wood, you can build more chop chops and have those chop chops still be profitable. We'll import a little bit of dyes. We'll import that to solve our paper thing, but we don't want to like be importing paper in general. Jesus, clippers are expensive. That trade route is gonna be like a temporary thing. Alright. I don't think this is cheap enough in our market that we can really import a lot, but I guess us importing from Qing is probably fine. Opium, not like this. Actually, probably want this, but we can still import it for now. Yikes. We don't want to be running a deficit, so we'll just do that. And we already took a look at the other stuff. Alright. Should be fine. We're still in that. Hopefully they don't change our government right now. And this stuff should get resolved. We got hit right in the convoys. I guess we will add a couple of this, now that those will be a lot better for us. And we will just wait for Mummy to provide. Hi, where are the polls? This is true. We haven't done a poll yet. There we go. Problem solved. What's the main goal of this run? The main goal of this run, also very nice, us running all those trade routes. Now, look at this, look at this, look at this. Oh, it's magical. To be fair, we can't run negative 330, or we can't run that big a negative. We would like to get a trade route with Russia. I guess we're gonna delete the ones with the Austrian revolts. And we'll delete this one as well. And we'll delete this one. And we will only have ones with France, Russia, Qing remaining. So, partners we strategically would like to have a trade agreement with. Trade agreement. Trade, please. But also, we should be in much better shape once we get... Oh, we have market access. Alright, so our war sticks in. And Austria inherits the war from Austria. And hopefully this is kind of within our grasp still, because it's about to get a little bit zesty. The Anti-Serb League, not like this. Request that we establish an embargo in Serbia. Ugh! It's Balkan RP time! Sure, why not? What's a Balkan run without a little bit of some of that? How are you, sir? I just wanted to drop a big thanks for all your videos. You're very welcome. Helped me learn a lot. Helped me to learn the game. Just finished my first world conquest as Germany. Nice. Was one hell of a grind, but I love the game. Yeah, the world conquest stuff is a grind, especially if you're trying to maximize GDP. If you're trying to maximize GDP, it ends up making your game go so slow, like so unbelievably slow. You might also have a better rig than me. I was suffering really hard during the world conquest almost finished attempt with the UK. I think Burundi might be harder than Karagwe since they start with fewer primary cultures, so colonization is slower. Burundi's in here though, right? I don't know, this sometimes gets discussed. Maybe I'll make a video where, like, this is the hardest run in or the hardest start in Victoria 3. The thing is like, I'm not sure that's the hardest start. It depends on what you mean by hardest, you know? God bless Great Britain, man. They're actually doing so much in this war. The AI's, like, normally just feels very unhelpful. We take it all back, though. Mummy provides. Now the lag was horrible for you as well? Yeah. We hate to see it. So as our trade routes increase in size... Okay, let's take a look at our market prices real quick. We're just gonna double check. Anything's really cheap, we can probably export it. But we did put our prioritizations where we wanted them. Like, so this, we might be able to export it a little bit more. Not really. Alright, we'll stick in with what we got. It's not like we have a company for those. We do have a company for iron. I think we're already exporting iron. Sick market, bro. How much construction should you put auto expand on? I don't think it's amount of construction is necessarily the heuristic. I think if you're a subject, you don't want to put it on, generally speaking, because you want to let your construction queue idle. I think there are going to be some things, even from the outset of the game, that you know you can put on auto expand, even with like 50 construction or whatever. And it just, the number of things you can put on auto expand just rises in density, I think, with more construction you have. Something has to be the hardest. Yeah, but it depends what your metric for difficulty is. Like, these are really hard because you're, like, really backward, and you're, like, landlocked. But, like, some are really hard because you just get annexed. like, you could probably get a decent run and become the #1 power more consistently without needing to restart as one of these than you could the American territories, right? But if you get a decent start, American territories has a higher ceiling, so... or like some of the weird starts over here will have a higher ceiling than these. They're just not going to be as consistent. Two Sicilies is out. Papal States is next. Oh, man. We have to hope that the UK just decides to keep fighting this war. It's gonna be painful if they don't. UK might just decide they've had enough and peace out. They might be like, nah, dog. There's no war goal on it, so... Jeez, even Serbia's returned southern Serbia, not like this. We maybe should have been microing wars. Let's try and see if we can land. Cool, 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 cool. A lot of support for cultural exclusion, so we could just pass it just to do... Well, let's just do public schools here, actually. Baboop. We get a baboop. The first baboop of the stream. Big, nice. Big Gear 17, thank you for the follow. Afghanistan into India is a hard challenge. It's very doable if you break up EIC fast enough. Yeah, the break up EIC cheese makes, like, the Empire Under the Pun achievement much easier as well. If you were to rank potential non-recognized miners from Africa and Asia, which one seems a good fit for a good game other than European nations and South America? Potential non-recognized miners from Africa and Asia. Which one seems good fit? I think playing as someone who can form a nation would be fun, generally speaking. Being on an island is like a little bit weird. Brunei, maybe. One of these ones in Southeast Asia, although you don't have a formable. Afghanistan's probably going to be fun. The Victorian Lake Nations are definitely the hardest independent starts if you include subjects, then Indian territories is maybe harder. Yeah, I mean, I think you can get a decent run more consistently without getting annexed is, like, the thing. So it depends what you mean by harder. Like, it'll require fewer restarts, but... Caucasian inmate might be too hard as independent start, but after you win the war against Russia, it's kind of clear with that insane military buff you get. Yeah, I think microstate in Punjab is still the hardest. The microstate in Punjab? These guys? Bahawalpur? Maybe. Yeah, that's a rough, well, you could get out through, you just get out through Sindh. The start, right? Or am I missing something? I could be missing something. We are ticking down. Not like this. No! We maybe should have tried to micro the war. The thing is, we just, like, have no agency over who wins this type of stuff. Okay, now who's ticking who down? They're still ticking us down. Maybe we needed to do the landing earlier. I just felt like there was nothing we could do, but that was probably just a misread on my part. Because they're not going to defend Dalmatia very often. Oh, we might have flubbed the war. Because we're supposed to land with our little dirty 3-stack. We could just, if we wanted to reload, we have to like do it now, before there are more autosaves. I mean, UK's just winning. We could just like let it ride. I don't think we enforce before they do. Alright, we're gonna reload, boys. And just start that landing way earlier. Because it's mainly just us waiting to see if the war goes, so. You have no army? Do you have, how much population do you have? Sorry, boys. I did not get very much sleep. My dreams have been haunted of late. The madness, it descends. The 1,000 nations of the madness army descend upon me. Their arrows will blot out the sun. Alright, let's try this. Probably as hardest is the little country in Himalaya. Sikkim? Maybe. Miss being able to join Great Britain's GP's market made life so much easier. Yeah, now it's a lot harder. The spreadsheet god's always haunting, pretty much. I don't think that they have army defending these things, so... No, not like this. Not my gumdrop buttons. Can't naval invade. Not my gumdrop buttons. Alright. We'll just regular advance, because we don't want to pillage. Oh, what are we doing here, actually? Why are we still here? Just to suffer? Every night I still feel my leg. It's attached. You still join the UK's power block pretty consistently. Yeah, they won't necessarily do market unification, though. Alright. Darks have been my dreams of late. I throw so many Lord of the Rings references in. No one ever gets them. Alright, now we win. Slight adjustment. That's crazy that we actually had some amount of agency in the war. Like, I'm not sure that the AI really could have done anything, like, way different there, but... Oh, I'm not even sure if it's enough. It might not be enough, man. Our lead in the ticking, they're getting bigger ticks on us than we were getting on them. We'll try this, I guess, but I guess it depends if they get attached to the front or not. Okay. They don't have anyone defending HQ, so... We're still decaying faster. Man... It's because they don't need any war goal in order to enforce on us. That's so stupid. So stupid revs get auto-enforced on, or independence plays. Wait, why do we get a... We do... Oh my god. The stress, man. Did I hear a rock in the stone? I hear a Lord of the Rings reference, I love it. Big nice. So Cuba is decent tech compared to the African ones, though. The stray is to reset till Opium Wars start after you research colonization and then join UK and split up India and then go through India. Yeah. This looks bad. It does look bad. We don't have a save from, like, a while back either. Frick, man. Maybe we can salvage. We needed to do this earlier too. So if you increase the size of your army, this actually, by adding conscripts, this decreases how fast you decay. And so all usually has more. And so we're just going to pull our army off the front, and we should have conscripted too. Conscript as much as possible. And so this should decrease the speed at which we're decaying, because our army size will get bigger. So you see, this number is going to get smaller and smaller as we conscript up. I said this number is going to get smaller and smaller as we conscript up. So they're ticking down -5. We're ticking down. Okay, it is getting smaller and smaller. So we're okay. We Gucci. We okay, fam. We understand the game. Kind of. The war stuff. Look at this. Looky, looky. Looky, looky. We peered into the crystal ball and descended deeper into madness. We looked into one of the seeing stones, but we didn't know who else was watching. Alright. Are we ticking at different times? No, we're not. We're enforcing on Austria here. Okay. How do you declare war to split up the EIC? Lose on purpose, but hope they don't want to annex you? No, there's cheese that you can do to make the EIC auto break away from the UK. That's what he's talking about. But they will annex you? Maybe not. They might just go for war rep. We cleared into the Palantir. Alright. Fantastic. We probably want the prestige, or how close are we? We're not anywhere close. How close are they? They are demarginalized. Hell yeah, brother. Alright. Do that. Oh, we maybe could have tried to get the trade unions powerful. That would have been maybe the way to do things. Alright, we're still having a paper problem. Let's do this and actually import.
There we go.
Give me a trade route or give me death. But preferably a trade route. Poor Prussia. They're just gonna lose this. Didn't realize we were researching Quinine. That was a choice. I mean, it's certainly one we made. I think we'll try and solve our bureaucracy problem by just getting this faster. I think that's fine for us. We don't even have colonization, I don't think, so... Was it Quinine? Just because we wanted to increase our... No, that doesn't give us another level of health institution. But we could also maybe cancel this. Although, to be fair, we have a huge amount of turmoil. Maybe we shouldn't have. Maybe we should have just paid for the police. Instead, we defunded them. Not like this. Congo very strong? Not really. We do need a couple more boats. World Conquest with Big Daddy Tewodros. I would love to get Tewodros and then get the airplane buff on him for plus 60 army offense. Fall of Saruman, literally. I mean, in the movie, he did literally fall, yeah. Even if the... I suspect you can use revolutions to somehow make them conquer only half of you. I think that revs don't brick war goals in that way anymore, or they're not supposed to. Although, to be fair, the bricking of war goals was never supposed to happen. Look at us, dude. We don't have the spiral anymore. We can't just spin the map over and over and over again over Bosnia. The joke no longer fits. We've ascended out of madness. Difference in pops between Sikkim and Kagwe is less than Karagwe. Oh damn, it's Bosnia. You ever been to Bosnia, son? You ever been in the shit? Well, my dad was. How much of this is Diplo Pact? Yeah, baby. I guess we, because we have war reps, we just actually wouldn't want to join in here. As much as we think we do, we don't actually do. We're gonna pop off here with the war reps and actually having a market that's not imploding. Let's do this. I think we are importing this. God, it feels so bad. Can we not build sulfur? For those of you who don't know, if you look deep into the spreadsheets, the spreadsheet lore, sulfur is just like one of the best industries. And it's not close, so it feels really bad to build. But I guess we just like need to not have a shortage, huh? We have North Borneo. Okay. I just like old habits. Just click on Brunei. I'm like, we own Brunei, right? Go to build a sulfur mine there. Yeah, speaking of dark have been my dreams of late. We woke up and the nightmare began because we didn't own Brunei. Alright. Which country are you looking forward to play in 1.8? Someone with a lot of discrimination is going to be interesting. I want to play around with some of the new discrimination mechanics when they change the stuff. And so it's going to be someone where it maybe makes sense. I really hope that they allow debt slavery and multiculturalism simultaneously, because I do want to make the libertarian paradise / hellscape where everything goes in terms of economic activity, but no one's racially discriminated against or whatever. Let's do this. Just a little bit bigger on the army. But we actually, with the oh, what are we doing here? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing here? Guys, boys, what are we doing? Just a bunch of decrees for no reason. Gold depleted in Transvaal. Oh no, whatever will we do? To be fair, I think we're not employing up there anyways, but we'll do this and we'll put it on auto expand. Oh my god, my brain is not working right now. Well, looks like we have to fix a few PMs. We're importing that, so hopefully we can import to not running a shortage, and then eventually our own industries will take over. Take a look at my harvesting tools. That would have been an improvement when we had a glut of, and probably still have a glut of engines. Do we want to make these less profitable in order to increase the cloud of Intelligentsia? I think maybe. That is the trade-off. We get the first wee-woo of the stream. Pour one out to the guy who hopefully makes it. I hope you live, my guy. Would you look at that? A bot? A bot? A bot? Looks like they got auto-bopped. Their demand is non-primary Sikkim Protectorate? Yeah. The no primary demand, we back down play. We love it. Oh, the cheap viewers guy. Yeah, let's ban him. Stream manager. I just need to auto-ban the phrase cheap viewers. That's probably the solution, huh? Because they always come in with the same thing. The same nonsense. Cheap viewers. Actually, I haven't got any of the sex bots, now that I think about it. Wow, someone's got no chill. And it's Great Britain. Jesus, look at this, dude. This isn't the nausea that Camus was talking about, was it? Or was that Sartre? Either way, it's not this type of nausea. That's a different type of nausea. This isn't the worst border gore ever. The worst border gore ever is... You can get us here. This is the states that have like the worst Borgor potential. They're using special characters to type it out as well. Ah. Only very expensive viewers here, that's right. We had to pay for our views. Shout out to paying for views, Jesus. Alright, could go breach loading. We don't really have many universities. Maybe that's what we should lean into next. I think we're just supposed to add construction, so we'll just go to mech workshops. Yeah, I think we go construction over unis still. We can go laissez-faire now. We can release the Kraken. We can privatize everything. No one can build in our country now. We can release the engines of progress. And we do get a discount for nationalizing foreign buildings after just having acquired them. That probably won't be worth it. No! We want to target nationalize the levels, not like this. We have to nationalize literally all of them? Jesus. Oop, not that one. I guess Portugal's gonna hate us. We're gonna live that life. We want to pay that discounted price while we can. Look at all the debt that we're acquiring here. Isn't it beautiful? Oh my god, we have to nationalize all of them to get the Austrian level. Oh, I don't want to do that. Ottomans are gonna hate us anyways. God, so for the record, the reason I'm nationalizing a bunch of our levels is because we have to nationalize our levels in order to get to the Austrian levels, but we do not want to nationalize any of our levels. In theory, right now, we could also nationalize everything from the aristocrats to decrease, to decrease their investment things. Yeah, let's just do it. So we're gonna target the manor houses as best we can. Does it not care? So right now we're looking at the number of aristocrats here. It's radicalizing its number of aristocrats, independent of who actually owns the building. Because some of these are owned by manor houses and some are owned by financial districts, but it just radicalizes the same amount of aristocrats either way. Which is kind of cute, I guess. So we just gotta nationalize 4 levels here. We're gonna nationalize these. Sorry, these. I'm gonna nationalize these. And the idea is we are nationalizing all of the stuff that's not owned by financial districts. I'm not sure if this is good, but we wanted to test this out for a while. I guess we nationalize all this. And then we just turn around and privatize everything. We don't have the money. Alright, but the idea is, by targeting all the aristocrat-owned stuff, this... Sorry, this... gets more financially proportionally more financially district. Like, manor houses are down here, so you can see here, so like 80% of the money. Is that like 80%? Yeah, so it also looks like there isn't a floor for manor house investment. Or wait, no, there still might be the floor for what proportion they get. Alright, so we're going to turn around. We're going to renationalize everything. We're going to say you can buy everything back up. And then this, all of our debt will go away like magic. I said all of our debt will go away like magic. It was actually so much more expensive for us to buy all those buildings. Shoot. Still, a lot of it went away. Yeah, I guess the pops are getting paid out. Probably not worth it to try and kneecap the manor houses. In fact, it probably should have been just only manor houses that are worth targeting are the ones that are actually making money. This is something we wanted to experiment with, though. I don't see any, like, profitable buildings left. So let us just put everything on nationalize now. Or, sorry, privatize, rather. Planning to try out the new company mechanics by making a Qing food empire. The company mechanic, I really am excited to read more about the company mechanics. It's like, I feel like there's a lot of, I feel like they were kind of holding back what they wanted to talk about with the company stuff because they really don't know what they can implement yet. Where's the Vic 3 cooking tutorial? I've actually been thinking about doing a video for some of my meal prep I do on, like, my lifting channel. What do you think of Tark's video talking about Vic 3 being too linear towards communism in the late game at a point? Well, communism's not even good anymore in the late game. I watched, like, a small portion of, like, you're talking about his 1,000-hour review? I watched a small portion of it at the very end, like the concluding type of thing. But, I mean, the materialist conception of, like, the way pops organize themselves, and like this holds true, but Council Republic very recently became non-meta. Because when you go cooperative ownership, you lose all of your stuff that you've built into your subjects. So this is going to make your subjects more unruly and a whole bunch of other like negative effects. But also, a big part of why laissez-faire fell off is this did not used to be 1.0. This used to be a malice that would trend towards times 0.3 as you approach 2 billion GDP. And this is why laissez-faire got bad. Now laissez-faire is just better because you don't have this malice, is kind of the biggest reason. And so I think that it's capitalism, baby. Nationalize the loud car, basically. His 1,000-hour critic video, Vic 3 being too pro-communism and 41 minutes of pure apology. I mean, communism, you maybe say you want it to be better, but also, just to be clear, cooperative ownership isn't... You can have a free market system with cooperative ownership being the norm. I'm not sure if this is... Like, this is very distinct from a command economy in terms of what you're talking about. And command economy just freaking blows. Like, super hard. Like, it's awful. Like, it's real bad. Like, if you could choose between going a command economy and, like, hitting your face into the wall. I'm not saying you should hit your face into the wall, but probably shouldn't go command economy. Yeah, we'll let them fight. I love to see it. This is my favorite ever. They have a duel, and instead of someone dying or whatever, they just become politically unaligned. And it says that they and you know, they're not wrong. You're like, he's dead. You just go up to the funeral, you're like, you know what? Grandpa's now politically unaligned, and you know what? You're not wrong. Grandpa do be not politically aligned anymore now that he's in the dirt. Me mom might not like that one, but it's just the facts. Bosnia run continues despite the odds. Yeah, this run is so cursed. I don't think we're gonna be successful. We do want to clear some of our debt here, but we also want to add construction. The duality of Victoria 3. Yeah, we should have just gone after Austria's buildings, but that's fine. But now, in terms of the investment pool, we don't know if it's if there's a floor for. So what I'm talking about when I'm talking about floors is the financial districts are going to get some amount of money, the manor houses are going to get some amount of money. It's proportionate to how much they're reinvesting, how much money they get that they could spend on stuff, or the amount of control over the queue that they get. There is a floor for financial districts, and the way it's worded in the defiance seems that it's only for the financial districts there is a floor. But I'm not 100% sure on this. Where the financial districts will always get at least 25% of the bag. I don't know if the manor houses will always get 25% of the bag, and this is the thing I'm trying to see if we can observe, but it's difficult. You're right that capitalism is best, but his critiques are to the natural progression of all nations from liberalism to communism. Oh, like a political thing? Yeah, that's probably correct. Like, the way it works is, yeah, as you progress, eventually the trade unions become powerful and they are fans of communism. More like politically unalive. Well, you know, if you're unalive, you're inactive. I rest my case. Unalive, unaligned, unbothered. Truly out here living our best lives. Except not living at all because we're dead, yeah. Trying to campaign as Saxe Coburg Gotha. It scares me with just have 12 million GDP, you could still build so much construction and keep a budget surplus without sacrificing military strength. You're talking about in your run or in my run? In my run, there's a very... there's a variable you're maybe not considering. The variable is this, which is one of the reasons we're not blasting construction super hard, because we know that's going to go away, and we kind of want to clear out some of this debt in anticipation of that. So I think we try and go laissez-faire sometime soon. Who is available? Nobody who wants laissez-faire. Terrible. It always feels like when I'm trying to modernize, the people don't want to go to work. Don't want to go work in a factory for a huge pay benefit. Is standard of living problem? Is standard of living the problem? Wait, what? People don't want to work in the factories because they don't want to lose their hands. You mean they don't want to stop being peasants? You have to get off of serfdom. Wow, someone's partying outside. Love to see it. Oh, stupid agrarian party, so powerful. We're not even on. Why are they so powerful? We're on tenant farmers, man. Is it just the universal suffrage? Must be just the universal suffrage. Okay, we're gonna try to go this. I don't know if this radicalizes. Hopefully this doesn't radicalize them out of gov. We did lower taxes for this-ish. Let's maybe turn back the time a little bit. Let's go for census suffrage. Yeah. I understand. We're going for the census suffrage so that the industrialists will be powerful again. Although we do like this literary humble guy, mainly that he's literary. He's literally literary. Soon, my friends. Soon we will de-Balkanize the Balkans. This is our destiny. We will unify the Balkans under a single state. The best state. Bosnia, son. Alright. Wow. Just kidding, they have a ton of allies. What? So hopefully this goes okay, but with census suffrage, we actually don't want them to get weaker, so they're really not even that matched, to be honest. Honestly, I was never that hungry. Qualification, yeah, might be it. High debt, getting bankrolled by big nations. This is just a Greece simulator. Always has been. To play optimally, you should go for Russian war reps right now. Yeah, the like, perpetually going for war reps meta is not something I like doing. We Play Games back in the day was super bullish on this, and he just thought you should just always fight the GPs for war reps constantly. And I didn't think he was necessarily wrong, I just thought I didn't want to play like that. Is homesteading too powerful? No, probably not. Try getting literacy up, yeah. Do you think they should add sliders for bankrolls, lobby funds, etc., or is that too open for exploitation? I don't really know. I'd maybe be okay with them adding levels of choice. Maybe sliders would be okay. Unifying the Balkans, aka expanding the minefield, basically. Not like this. Let's do that. I think they might just leave the movement. No? Bueller? How high does your approval have to be to stop doing the movement? Let's actually also construct buildings. Yeah, I understand it's not currently. There we go. Let's try and free up some of the labor here in the capital. I think we are on... do this as well. We do have to swap up some of our PMs. Which means I think our paper one too. It's on the same tech, right? Do we not have any paper production? No, not our paper one. Okay, fair. Let's get him back in the game. Oh wait, he's agitating for the reverse of what we want right now. We should have just let him retire. Look at this celebrity guy. Right now we're looking for people who are cautious. Nobody's cautious. Nobody believes in not sticking your finger where you wouldn't stick your face. Terrible. What do you think about bankrolling all the GPs once your eco is big enough for you to bankrolls for yourself? So the idea is getting obligations so they can't join against you. What's the idea behind bankrolling them? Getting the plus 80 relations? It takes a lot of Diplo. But you're definitely okay with the relationship where you are bankrolling them and they're bankrolling you as long as your economy is bigger than theirs. And if it makes it more likely for that to happen, then it's probably fine. If B is just a number, basically. Are you gonna play Frostpunk too? Maybe. Paper's very productive. Yeah, we should maybe build more paper. I can get behind that. The thing right now is what's going on is all the money that's going into the investment pool, it's not going to go into the auto queue because there's so much buildings up for nationalization. Assimilation, I'm so excited for assimilation to actually be useful. Do we want the Republican guy? I think we already have elected bureaucrats. Yeah. We'll take the minus cloud on those guys. We don't like it very much anyway, so... Oh, we can just slap these guys in government. Slaps roof of government. You can fit so many interest groups up in this bitch. They're all in government, which means we don't care about having negative authority. Although, can't really do much anyways here. As news escapes Belgrade of yet another violent crackdown on the Serb labor movement, outraged members of the trade union have taken to the streets of Sarajevo, marching under the banner of the Anti-Serb League. Not like this. Just another day in the Balkans. So we would like to have more approval towards them, but also, I think they're going to get approval anyways, if they just join the Anti-Serb League, so, yeah. +9. Oh, that's their total approval. This is the appeasement level, though. Can Russia even get there? So here's the thing. Wait, where's the United Principalities? Oh, Jesus. The border gore, the horror. Alright. We'll not do anything. Yeah, we should have gotten rid of this guy so he would stop agitating. It's okay, though. +80 in obligations is the idea. At a certain point, it's probably worth it, yeah. I think you have to get really big where you just don't want to, like, have more construction. Why Bosnia? I'm glad you asked. As we descend further into madness, the spiral is gone, but the madness still stays. We are going Bosnia because Bosnia can go Yugo, and then Yugo, once you go Yugo, you can go Yugo again, but you can go form HRE, or Central Europe, and you're Muslim. So the goal is Muslim HRE. Unfortunately, I do think it's kind of out of sight for us. I think our start was a little bit too slow. I think it's a little too late for forming Muslim HRE, but we're going to try. Great Britain is helping France in the Civil War. Wait, is that what's going on? I think they're helping... Wait, what? No, France has got a different fight. France is fighting 2 wars. France decided they wanted to help Egypt. UK busy having no chill because they have colonial offices. That's a different thing. It's the only Muslim country that can unite Yugo. And by extent, the HRE, yeah. This is the idea. Crusade for change, not jihad for change, literally unplayable. You know what? We need to leave feedback. Someone call up the devs. You're absolutely right. It really should be jihad for change, right? They probably don't want to touch that one. Yeah, among the things that they don't want to touch is the usage of, like, Crusade and Jihad and Deus Vult and, like, this type of stuff, but... Agrarian Party wins again. Yeah, we need to keep, them in Gov. We could just make it just the Industrialists. But we are preventing the rev, so we could do this, and we would be a lot more legitimate, and then we could raise taxes, but by keeping it as it is, we prevent the rev. France is revolting, boring, get new material, basically. Not holy, not Roman, now not even Christian anymore, basically. Still HRE, though. Do you recommend joining someone else's bloc as a minor nation early on? Not really. There's maybe some there's going to be some situations where it's going to be good, but like once you're inside someone's block, it's like a black hole or the friend zone. Not even light will escape. So I would not recommend joining unless you have a really good reason to and you want to be there for quite some time. Would you consider going theocratic at some point for max conversion? Inmate LARP? Yes, we might go theocratic at some point. I don't think we will, but we might. There's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. Oh, we shouldn't have taken that one. We actually don't want the setback. Rip. Alright. Alright, now. I guess we go Steam Donkey, because we are kind of running out of pops. And we can't siphon off pops from Austria anymore, unfortunately. Because we are not a part of their nation. We do have to worry about the fact that we're going to be losing our Diplo Pact soon-ish. So we do not want to add a bunch of expenses here. How long do we have on the Ottomans one? 26 months, a little over 2 years. Oh my god. We let our infamy get to 0, not like this. We'll save just in case France thumbs our pie, I guess, because minus 35. Somewhat close. That's kind of like on the border of like where they're likely to join versus not. We need more data points on that anyway. Eco's starting to come up a little bit. Two Sicilies is embargoing us. Who could we rival here? We have access to all of it. Oh, I guess we didn't want Bavaria. Bavaria's a little big. Bavaria's a big boy. A big boy. Look at this, plus 5k influence. Probably should have been doing this forever ago. Or 5k influence Andy. Alright. Don't care about Portugal. And we are going to get the plus 50% on the decay. 25% from our literary guy, and 25% from our influence here. We have 2 years until we can fight Austria again. We want to release stuff. Wait, how did Austria lose this war? I was asleep at the wheel for that. It looked like they had a huge advantage. So Germany has leadership. Interesting. No, not my gumdrop buttons. I don't know why they didn't assign to the front, but here we are. Police brutality. I think we do that. I think we just increase our institution following that. Let's do this too. A little more education access for everyone. We are, unfortunately, in the bracket where us decreasing the taxes by 1 notch no longer enough to maintain over plus 0.5. So we'll up the taxes here. And go to space. Hopefully, we're going to use our one time here. So, for those of you who don't know, when you're streaming and you call it your one time, that means you will always pass the law with a 0% failure rate. 65% of the time it works every time, and we are going to call our one time for census suffrage here, so we will be passing census suffrage despite having 2 setbacks. I will be taking no notes. Thank you for your contributions. Still rather play Bosnia instead of Ottomans. They gave you horrible memories earlier patches. It's way easier to do. You now have another 10 years to do the event chain, so it's super easy. Worked out well in the Bahrain one. I expect the Cogway run to work out well in the Cogway run if you manage to join. Yeah, so the main reason to want to join a block is to siphon off migrants. But you need someone to have market unification. I mean, it might be worth it for us to join the UK bloc. It is possible. Bum, bum, bum. Not even paying attention here. Oh, I think that they're all on defense, huh? Yeah. Almost out of debt, but again, we're going to lose this Diplopact soon. I think we could add a little bit more construction, though. Put it at the back of the queue. It's probably a little bit too much construction, but it'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, we're still incorporated on North Borneo. Tight, tight, tight. Reaching too likely to join for us to want to do that, unfortunately. Okay, we still don't have colonization yet. Don't like this. They're our only subject. I think we can just reduce autonomy on them. Philippines rivals us, not like this. So now... We do have the penalty for manually reducing their autonomy, but we got their autonomy down a little bit. Didn't that take us... If they back down, do we really not have to pay infamy? Fascinating. Oh, we would like to have subjects who are recognized powers that are weak enough for us to go for if we are going to make our own power block. Alternatively, we can just go for some of the usual stuff. We have to protect them at some point. Russia, I think, gets access through the United Principalities. Austria's fighting Russia. What's that about? Is that this? Geez, Russia's just like has no chill. Russia's like, you ain't so great. Get out of here. Great power my ass. Like, you ain't so great. Be our Indonesian army. Have you seen the Dutch East India? They're actually boring, but they get ridiculous resources late game. Yeah, Dutch East Indies might be an interesting one to play in 1.4 because the discrimination. Loud planes outside. Marches on. Wow. I missed a lot of chatting. Holy shit. If Uyghur gets released through the Fragile Unity event for Qing, they get Han as a primary culture, become eligible to form Sunni China. Really? Oh man. That changes everything. We might have to try Muslim China. Even without market unification, as tiny nations, the boosts will take forever for you to get your own bloc, and will give you good relations with the bloc leader. This is fair. I did play Ottomans and it was unrealistically easy. It's really hard to balance them without going too unhistorical. Yeah, because they just kind of collapsed. Planes. Will we see the Bosnian Congo? Probably. I think the problem with the Ottomans and Egypt is that the other GPs are too eager to hop on either side, and when they do, they mobilize their entire army. Yeah, so here, I think we're gonna... The Netherlands is going to be able to assign to the front, and they should be able to. Oh, our own war is going to get bricked by our secession movement. Man, we just can't have nice things. Trying to see the difference between the tan of Egypt's subjects and the tan of your subjects kind of bugs me. Well, our tan is the much more attractive tan than Egypt's tan. But if we subjugate Egypt, we won't have to worry about that. Holy Roman Empire, so that means annex almost a whole of Europe until the end of the run? Yes. Or is there another way to annex all these countries? We will have to probably try and subjugate either Austria or North German Fed or Prussia as part of it. But also chunks of Italy work too, as well as the Netherlands, this type of thing. Maybe we can get this war off in time? Probably not. Oh, please. Not our front. Not our front. Oh, thank God. That works. That works for us. I think our truce with them is almost up. 11 months left. I mean, we're adding more construction, but I'm not sure we can afford more construction. Let's also add a couple levels of university. Okay, they weren't able to assign to the front, which is really good. So back, boys. For China and divergences, you kind of have to play a minting economy or you go bankrupt. Oh, do they have a specific negative modifier? Interesting. Hey, France, don't you want to be friends with us? We will side with your play and then do nothing. Please, please, take our trade agreement. No? Damn it. 24 is pretty close, though. So, ideological differences of our government. What does your government look like, dear France? What is your name, girl? What's your story? Unfortunately, we don't have access to any of those IGs. Otherwise, we would slot them into government and be able to cheese it, but... alas. We knew him well. Horatio. It just takes some time. Da 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 da. You incorporate Borneo. Every run. This is the way. It's Borneo. We started out as Bosnia. It's Borneo. We also went for South of Africa. As you guys can tell, the descent into madness continues. Even though the spiral is gone, the madness stays with us. It stays with us forever. I forgot I still have some energy drink left. We were actually on vacation in Bosnia 3 weeks ago. How is it? How was it going? Is there a reason why Prussia haven't made North German Fed? This Schleswig-Holstein needs to be not in non-German hands, so they need to be independent or a subject of Germany. That is the reason. Man, we just popped off with the income. I don't even know what really changed so hard. Or did we drop in expenses? No? I guess just that, man. Alright. Maybe, I mean, we built a couple gold things, but I wasn't expecting it to be that big a difference. I guess now the difference is gone. Was that our truce being up with them? No. We got 9 months left. So we're going to have minus 30k off of what our current balance is pretty soon here, so I think we cannot add construction. It really looks like we can add construction, but that's just a lie. It's just a temporary thing. It's a fleeting fancy that we could possibly add construction. So You know what? We're gonna improve relations with Austria. Because it basically costs us nothing, and there's maybe a chance we, like, something weird happens. Cool stream, man. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Anyone else think the tier system in this game is fairly arbitrary, considering how difficult it is to form countries as is? Like, why would you make Philippines Spanish and not able to form Spain? They can't form Spain? You might just need to annex them. Like, you can start as the EIC and then form the UK. The UK just has to not exist. Hey, Cosman, thank you for the $24.99 RON? R-O-N? What currency is that? Love you, bro. Been following you since your Wallachia campaign. Wow. You're an OG then. That was forever ago. That was the first campaign where I actually started getting, like, traction. Like, before, I think I had 2 campaigns before that, and, like, the number of views is, like, 100 or something on those videos. And that's people going, like, I wonder what generals was like back then, and they click on the video, and they're like, I don't know why I did this. The divergence is the minus 50 tax collection from recently conquered stacks additively with the minus collection from lack of tax capacity, and China starts dishonored in div, or disunited, not dishonored, probably both. So, yeah. Oh, you meant the privatization? Yeah, the privatization is why our balance is going up, but I mean the revenue versus expenses. But that is a good shout. I thought the Holstein question could be answered if every province fell out of German, if the province ever fell out of German hands. Well, you can form Germany. Like, Prussia could declare for Germany on Austria, and they might. I mean, this might be a mega Germany thing. Wow, we called her one time, and the game appears to be bugged. I don't know what to say. We get some Romanian in the chat. RON is Romanian currency. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I actually follow, like, a Romanian strongman on Instagram. Bro, he's so strong. And, like, he's actually just, like, a little bit stronger than me, so I get, like, super jealous. Like, if he was way stronger than me, I'd just be like, okay, whatever, you know. Like, I'm not in the same stratosphere, but he's just, like, a little bit stronger than me. And I'm just like, Although we haven't been doing too much lifting recently, so there's that. Very interesting how we get no private constructions here after we have so many buildings up for privatization, so really they're kind of raking back some clout quickly. Oh, I think the census suffrage is dead in the cradle, guys. Do we trust in the process, the fact that we declared on one time? I think we have to trust in our one time. If we didn't declare on one time, we would cancel this law. Because, like, obviously it's not going to pass, but since we declared on one time, we're obviously going to pass it, so. For the record, I think that this is a mistake for us to keep passing this. But we're doing it for the memes. Philippines and Spain are both kingdom tier tags. They can form Iberia, though. Oh, interesting. Same logic how South Africa can form Great Britain, but never England. I challenge you to enact worker protections and maximize it. The ultimate challenge of this game. Doesn't that make everyone just unemployed? I haven't tried, like, there's some things in the game that I don't come back to, and every once in a while I come back to them and I try them, and then they're just, like, terrible, and then I'm like, why did I do this? And one of those is, passing workers protections and maximizing it. We think that in general is, like, really bad. But also small sample, because we just try it and then we're like, oh, just kidding. €5 equals €1. gotcha. Or Rome, however it's pronounced. Yeah. We're not gonna fall into your trapped, silly challenge, man. Oh my god. We're playing really poorly right now. We keep floating 0 infamy. I want it, though. Can we just have a bite? So here's the thing. United Principalities might not be able to reach this. Russia's a little busy. Let's just go for that. We're gonna save. I don't know. I feel like United... You know what? I think we can win this war either way. And we need to do this type of stuff. Why did the Anti-French League form as a result of the decrease in relations with France? Bruh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. That's so stupid. So, we acquired 8 infamy in a place where there was... God, that's so stupid. So, at 50, you hit a new relations mark. 50 is like friendly instead of cordial or something like that. This is really annoying. We declare war in a place where France has an interest, and because we're stuck at 50, any time we acquire infamy, we can trigger this. But we do get a anti-French league, which we of course hate, because we want to be friends with France. Because it decreases the relations breakpoint. I actually wish that they changed that, what that breakpoint is. I mean, maybe we subjugate United Principalities too. Shout out to Romania. Sorry you donated, and now we're gonna subjugate your country. Just some Balkan things. Oh, we can't. We really not take states either? We forgot to move up onto, didn't we invent triage? Am I going crazy? The descent into madness continues. The man thought he had triage, but he in fact did not. Instead, he had viewers with motion sickness. Alright. Buildings used to increase minimum wage where they would be profitable, when they would be profitable until the point they reached unprofitability, which would collapse your economy. Now they only increase minimum wage when they're competing with other workers for buildings in the same state. The wage increase death spiral used to be like a thing, and now it's not. We saved before this too, right? So here's the thing, if Russia can get to this front, we're just gonna like straight up load and not even try and fight this. We're gonna try and fight it if Russia can't get to the front. We're just gonna be sad about the fact that we have to fight Russia, but Russia's fighting Prussia right now, so maybe they'll be a little bit busy with that. But also... we're gonna send... not like this. We're gonna send the Serbs to fight their countrymen. Their ethnic men. Bosnia has a labor problem. This is the place that has the next most pop, so we'll be able to get the most extra conscripts out of them. So we're gonna send the Serbs to fight the Serbs. We use the Serbs to destroy the Serbs. Not like this. Okay, so we wanted to see, do we have not an, okay, that's the problem. We don't have an interest in Danubia. No safes coming for the lobby to not pop up? No. That's like... So that's an RNG thing. I don't like to save scum RNG things as much as I like to save scum, like, poor mechanics. I guess we could have, but I think we're just gonna deal with the lobby. To be honest, I have no idea what plus 15% minimum wage does. It, like, it means that, like, relative to the normal wage, like, what the government workers get paid out, a building is not allowed to pay less than that, where in private industry, otherwise they can. And if you stack too much of the modifier, it just makes buildings, like, not employ up sometimes. Who can we sway? Yeah, Ottomans with transfer states. No thanks, bro. Well, looks like they're not getting to the front. Where's this army from? Okay, this just goes into the Indo army. Let's also add there as well, a little bit more military. We could start out with defense. Hopefully Russia doesn't land us. We'll see how this shakes out though. I think we're gonna have more conscripts than they will. Where's the capital of the United Principalities? It's gotta be Wallachia, right? Yeah. Oh, we take this, Russia will just push us out, like, instantly. There's, like, no shot. So, if we wanted to take anything, it would have to be this, but this would kick us up over 25 infamy. I kinda don't want to do that. Don't want to liberate Moldova, because if we liberate Moldova, then they'll get pulled into the war. And we don't want them to be in the war. Actually, if they're in the war, we just lose. But they're not. No, I guess we can just go for war reparations if we want. On Romania. God, we just look psychotic. We might need actually more conscripts here. I don't think that's gonna cut it. We need more than just the Serbs to defeat the Serbs. There we go. Now that should get up right quick. Take easy Russian war reps. Where do we land for the war reps? Okay, that's fair enough. Russia specifically is really easy to enforce on for those. It's much harder on like France or Great Britain, but... stupid secession. Can't reorganize. Actually, let's send the Indo army to deal with that. Shadow Realm army. Can't do that right now. Shoot. So, hopefully they don't do a landing early on in the war. It's gonna make it much easier. We can maybe afford a little bit more construction. The thing is, we're not gonna be able to... Well, actually, if we get the Russian war reps, we will be able to. You could puppet Romania and then we at least give them their provinces back. I'm not sure we're giving anyone their provinces back. I love Wallachia into Romania. Very fun start of the location. Wallachia is also an insanely good state too. You wouldn't be above 25 infamy for long. It's not like you're playing with a lot of subjects. No, but we don't want the diplomatic catalyst. When you go up over 25 infamy, it causes a diplomatic catalyst with everyone, which can change their attitudes, which can make, like, the GPs and stuff feel some kind of way about us. And considering, like, far and away, like, the most powerful thing you could do is get a bankroll, we really don't want that to be something that happens, so... Is this incorporated? I don't think it is. We need an incorporated state, so we need to take that. We're just gonna wait for the org to come back up, though. It's gonna be a while. Actually, maybe we do this. And then use the Indo army to land here. Instead, huge advantage here. Denmark exiled to Greenland. It do be like that sometimes. I don't think I care too much about staying below 25 infamy. Like, if one of these guys changes attitudes, that'll make it basically impossible to get a bankroll down the line. No, not like this. And there's plenty of good expansion spots anyways. Although, I guess not as much as there used to be. There was a law that we really needed to pass, and I couldn't remember what it was. Oh yeah, this one. I don't think we want that guy. Definitely don't care about Serb-Bosnian relations, except we kind of do, because they're going to be our subjects soon, so we're going to have to improve relations with them. They should remove the Far East states of Russia from being incorporated so it's harder to enforce war reps. I mean, ideally they would make it so that the AI doesn't allow this to happen. Like, Russia's really bad at defending, like, these back states, so... But... I mean, we do have a ton of infamy decay. Maybe we could have gone for 25. The thing is that Wallachia is not part of Yugo. I think we would have done it if it was part of the Yugo formation, but it's not. You don't push too far east into Russia, they don't assign to the front. That's fair, we could swap to defense. This isn't something we've done before, but also we have noticed that they wait until you're like here before assigning, which is silly. But also, like, this is just like... You used to be able to just declare war on France and Great Britain and perma war rep them by just landing Guyana and not enforcing whatever other, like, humiliate, or you just, like, humiliate plus X. We'll try that. I think this is correct, though. Normally we would just push. I've literally never seen that reason for attitude change being going over 25 infamy. I've seen it. I don't... I've seen it hit... It spikes a diplomatic catalyst. So, like, all you can get from spiking a diplomatic catalyst happens, and it'll spike it with literally everyone, so... Or the odds will roll for a diplomatic catalyst with everyone. I guess we don't need the Romanian war reparations. But also, this is incorporated, no? No, it's not incorporated. So here's the thing. We could force them into the war, because they're our subject now. And then get our war reparations. Because we already mobilized this huge-ass army. We might as well use it. Russia's damaging relations. No, not my gumdrop buttons. That of course kills our rivalry with them, so... But it definitely spikes the Diplo Catalyst. I mean, you can join on the same side as a play with them, like, later on and, like, reset it and, like, this type of thing, but, like, it makes it so much smoother to have, like, trade agreements and stuff like that, or to get a bunch of, like, favorable things. That would be a solution since Russian incorporation status by default is kind of whack anyways. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see a rework of this stuff anytime soon, though. The AI really doesn't know how to fight here, though. To be fair, even, like, PvP, it's kind of hard to fight with that as the situation. We might not even enforce here, though. Yeah, they're gonna enforce white peace on us first. Unless we take more land. Oh, we're gonna get another 0.5 once we get the rest of the war goals. Once we get this. Yeah, maybe we're gonna stall out a little bit, but then start pushing. They don't have a war goal on us. We'll enforce at the same speed. Not like this. Landing is also coming in. Not ideal, but maybe it causes them to lose battles, which is ideal. I think this is going to be it for them. So now they're ticking a little bit faster than us, but there's a monstrous lead, so... We definitely want these guys to just defend against the landing. And then these guys can re-merge with them. We don't need quite so many. In fact, I think we could rake back this one. Because I don't think they're going to land us without that. More buildings? We're about to lose a huge chunk of our... Oh, we already lost it. Then I do like the more buildings. But we are going to hemorrhage money here a little bit. Yeah, we might not be able to enforce these war reps. Because they don't have a war goal on us. Unless they keep cheese gratering their troops into us here to get battles lost modifier. 1.7, 1.63. It's kind of changing back and forth. We can get a little bit more occupation, but we don't want them to attach to the front. Might be one of those things that if they get under 0, they'll be willing to capitulate. But yeah, we just crushed this, and so if we cheese grade or more of their troops... Oh, you know what? Us standing down the army was bad. Because that affects the like, losses portion. Relative to the size. I guess they're just meat grinding their troops into the landing, though. Maybe this causes them to lose it. If they, like, just did nothing, they would just win the war. Sure. I definitely don't mind them continuing to try this. 6 offense here. Maybe we should have taken Alaska. Or some Russian stuff, actually. Probably. We're gonna save in case Great Qing joins against us here, but we're gonna go for Kutai, the return state CB. Presidic Finland? Oh no. I don't think they join. We've kind of been flirting with this line a little bit. Alright. So we're gonna keep decaying down. Yeah, them just throwing their troops in the meat grinder is actually awful for them. War as hell. Sotho secession. No. Latvian mass migration. They don't like the way that their overlord is conducting this war. Alright. Not sure we have enough ticks to overcome our deficit here, but we are, every tick, gaining a margin of 1. We could do the math, but then we'd have to do math on stream, and everyone knows the first rule of Fight Club is you never do math on stream. Because if you do math on stream, you'll always look stupid. I suppose we could just leave this front, huh? They're not gonna sign anyway. More universities? We cannot afford that at the moment, my guy. This is not in the budget. We have no investment pool drain. Fortunatus. And some problems. are you guys from? Wait, what? I don't know where these 9 units from. Conscripts, got it. Can you start heading this way? We don't want to assign one to the front because we don't want them to get spaghettied, but... That wasn't the one we wanted. Okay, they actually have generals. We want to do a landing here after they push us out, because they are going to push us out here. But we want the general in the area, but I think if we assign to the front, the way that it works is that we just get wrecked, and we get spaghettied back. We can ditch this. Oh, that maybe we shouldn't have. Well, it'll make us decay slower, but we're already winning in that. Or you're just gonna run past it, and they're not gonna push the front. Watch them push the front now, and we just get full spaghettied. We're gonna get full spaghettied. Mom's spaghetti. There's spaghetti on our spaghetti already. Yeah. There we go. That's what we wanted to do. Please give us the war goal so we can score. You guys may have had spaghetti, but have you ever had spa peggy? I didn't think so. Now that we're getting the war reps, let's add some unis. I guess to be fair, we could have added them before, because we knew we were going to get the war reps. Don't tell me we get pushed before we get on the front, and this is actually impossible. Don't tell me. Oh, you just don't assign to the front. That's actually cool too. Super. I don't think we need this army, and we would like to not pay for it, so... Or we'd like to not pay for the conscripts, as well as have a bunch of people conscripted rather than working in factories or whatever, so... The Omani peasant revolt. We know how to deal with those. Not sure I like the organization penalties and stuff, because when you're on one general and then the general dies, it just like super kneecaps you. 40% literacy is a European country in 1880 hurts. Yeah. You were in Bosnia this year in May? Very nice. How was it? How about you? There we go, free up some labor. Guess we go for the pump jacks here. Could also go steel frame buildings. We would have to ahead of time that. We are not spreading some stuff. I think we'll go that next. I think by then we should have our thing. Did we get spagooted? We might have gotten spagooted, guys. We got spagooted. Oh, wait. Oh, our army was 100% conscript. I'm stupid. Where did their army go? I thought they had more than that. Wait, what? Our standing down this army stood down the other army. That's a little bit of silliness, huh? We see the private cube picking up some buildings for the first time in quite a while. There we go. We will get those back soon. Now. Why can't we... declare on them? I'm confused. I think we didn't want to fight Spain. Kind of just putting out some fires here. The drive there was disgusting. It took us 12 hours on the bus with terrain, but the experience was quite good. That is quite a time. How's Yugo going? It's going okay. Just kind of okay-ish. We really need to be on another war, getting some infamy here. We kind of want to see if we can fight Austria again, though. And if we fight Austria again, we're probably going to eat a big chunk of infamy to be able to form Yugo, so we wanted to get the South German. Yeah. Or is this, oh, it's the freaking UI thing. We can't ask for liberate through that, like, UI, but we have to ask for it through, like, this one, so... Slovenia, Croatia, Slovenia, Istria. So Slovenia, Istria, Croatia, which means we have to take Slavonia. And that, I think that we can release stuff to do that, we just need an interest in Danubia as well. We're gonna prefer releasing the Kraken over, because we can subjugate and then reduce autonomy once and then form and not need to pay as much infamy rather than conquering. So I think we're gonna try and play it like that. So we release these countries, we subjugate them, and then we reduce autonomy once, and then we form Yugo. And it ends up being a lot less infamy. UA? Oh, I forgot about this. We released them. With the intention of going for them at some point. So we gotta do this. Okay. So we can't use the liberate country war goal here. But if we right click here, we can use the liberate country war goal here. So Slovakia, East and West Slovakia. Slovenia. But we can't release Slavonia. So this needs to be the primary war goal here. If we go for something. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like anyone will side with us. We can save and see if we can convince anyone to side with us. Like maybe Prussia will do it for something. But I don't think we can 1v1 that. I don't think we're handsome enough, to be honest. But I just want to see if there's maybe a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. I don't know if we want to bet the baby on the Ottomans being able to help us. Huh? I think that's maybe not the play. I don't think we need to investigate that further, that line of thinking. Slovenia is part of Croatia. Slavonia is part of Croatia, is it? I thought that was Slovenia, not Slavonia. That's my mistake, reading rather than looking at the map, though. Slavonia instead of Slovenia. Man, I read Slovenia, and in my head I saw Slovenia, not Slavonia. I hate this game sometimes. I actually just hate the Slovenia, like, that phonetically are almost identical. But I don't think we can do that war either way, so... Britain maybe helps us out there. Don't want Russia to side against us and then we lose the war reps. Maybe we had it right all along and we're just supposed to go for Congo. I think we are going to go for this though. Just kidding. They have good relations. Not like this. It always seems like there's good places to expand, and then it seems like they're not. Who's leading the joint front? It's France. Francais. Maybe a trip back down to Congo, and then just deciding we're gonna fight against España. Oh, we forgot to establish our colonies. Rip the dream. North Germany is about to get formed here. Hard to imagine that super changes. We could also just subjugate UA instead of looking to annex them. I think we'd rather just pay the 5 infamy and get the treaty port. And then we gotta juice up this defensive army, I think, to protect us against Spain. I think we're just gonna recruit. Like that. Oh, there's just a pop-up that just happened that had like something that I was supposed to respond to, and I completely blanked out on what I'm supposed to do here. I went in here because I assumed it might have been attack, but I don't think it was attack. Job seekers. Job seekers. I think we almost joined Prussia to reset attitude. Prussia maybe loses this, actually. Considering, what are they gonna give up? West Karyala? Sure. Leave power block. Fascinating. I haven't seen that war goal, I don't think, before. Slavonia is a region which is part of Croatia. Slovenia is a country by itself. Yeah. I'm sure those countries feel the same way. I feel like the countries get insulted and they're like, it's obviously different. There's Galicia in Spain and Galicia, Lodomeria in Austria. Nothing to do with each other somehow. There's Georgia and Georgia. There's Georgia. Was it not Georgia in the game? Do I not just know the map? No. Build more boats and go take Chile and Peru. Yeah, this is probably also gonna be a vibe. Probably what we lean into. Because if we form a block, that's what we're gonna want. They already gave up Guyana. Kind of tempted to like go for Holland. I think there's just too much population there. Yeah. I just want to have a foothold over here, if possible. Friesland. I forget. I think it's at 2 million is the thing, so this would be like 12 infamy for us to take. we need to take stuff out of it. That's going to be helpful for forming Central Europe. Is the thing. So we might look to... Well, we might not even have the military to... Yeah, I don't think we have the military to take something off them. We have the military to, like, hit Congo and then quit it, I think. And then probably to subjugate them over there. That is definitely why we are adding the Navy. We want our Navy to be able to... We're going to add some more, actually. Do something like that. There's also Georgia and the South Sandwich Islands. Bro, sandwich sounds so good right now. I'm getting hungry. Georgia's releasable. Georgians don't call Georgia Georgia. They call it Sakartvelo. The states in the Caucasus were reworked last update, I think. Also, I think Wales, Wallonia, and Wallachia actually do have shared etymologies. That's shared etymologies? That's fascinating. Alright, let's land with these guys. And then these guys will mobilize to defend against the landing ourselves. Prussia's gonna get wrecked here. That's unfortunate. We would prefer a North German Fed to come about. We might actually fight Scandinavia ourselves at some point to make that happen. Because I think it makes it easier for us to form a unification ourselves. They really said we can't defend. That's fair, that's fair. That is fair. Fair is fair. We will go up to 30k here. Hopefully they can conscript up in time or fast enough to actually be useful. They didn't auto-win that battle, did they? That'd be stupid if they did. Ooh, Whoa. Don't like any of this. We needed to mobilize these guys earlier. Not like this. Not my gumdrop buttons. Do they even have anything in on us? No, they don't. Okay. So it's just for the war reps here. And we're occupied over there. So we'll travel back. We need to spend more money as well. You gotta be kidding me, Smalls. So that'll get up to an 18 stack Navy, so we'll bring this up to an 18 stack as well. And this will be a portion of our spending as we ramp up military. Not like this, not my gumdrop buttons. They're taking our gumdrop buttons, boys. We hates it. WTF is CSA and USA? Yep. It's always has been. Just like Armenians call it Armenia Hayastan. Man, I'm Armenian and I don't know that. Although, to be fair, I'm not exactly in touch with my roots. Another big case for canals is they give 100 prestige, which makes it way easier to go up to major great power. That's true. We currently are not forming a block because we don't have a thing. Although, to be fair, it maybe makes more sense for us to join the UK's block. Well, not right now. Their block looks kind of awkward right now. But we don't actually hate these things. Like, Colonial Offices 3 is fantastic. How do we see our leverage? Plus 24, so if we got a bunch of agreements with them, we could maybe do it. We don't want to give them investment rights, though. Yuck. They'll buy all our buildings. We hates that. They're really not going to defend that? I think we're going to put in revoke claim on some stuff. On specifically Antofagasta. To make it more likely they back down. We're just going to enforce before they do here. I get wrecked, idiot. They're not enforcing anything. We wouldn't mind breaking them up. This would actually give us a lot more stuff to do in the region. And this will break them up. Oh, maybe this was really stupid. I'm not sure how stupid I think this is. But I think this is kind of stupid. This rev isn't very big. Or it's like we can't get there in time. Although they have no wargles on us, so we're just gonna abandon our posts here. Flee for our lives. Could have maybe gone for Arge there as well, but I think this is fine. Egypt's conquering a state off of us. The frick? I mean, I'd love to make the primary war goal Sinai, but I can't. Right? The interest doesn't get there in time. So it's just going to auto put in war reparations. Looks like we're kind of in okay shape here because they didn't assign over there. Transfer state, man. You don't want a war goal on Egypt? Well, we can definitely enforce by taking that. How confident are we that we could take Sinai? Probably not very. I was thinking the Ottomans would be able to be interested in joining for something reasonable, but I guess not. Maybe one to defend against Egypt, actually. They don't have that big a navy, but they're never getting through that conscript army there. Looks like the revolt's actually pretty big. How did we breed that differently? I don't know. They don't have a front there either, so they're probably going to try and land our capital rather than land the war goal. Although the AI has been much better about that type of thing, so yeah, this works for us. We are landing in over there. Santiago, I think, is the capital. The world's most foremost expert on forming Central Europe is Bosnia. I'm going to need to unpack this strategy. If you make X country revoke claims on Y country, you should get positive relations with Y country. I agree. How and why does Florida never end up as part of the CSA? I think it's railroaded. But they literally never part of it. I think, I can't remember, but I feel like, were they not part, well, I don't remember if they seceded historically. Convoys? Are we getting wrecked on the convoys? I didn't notice. Playing a little loose today, to be honest, but fast and loose. Mostly loose. Yeah, they're just trying to land the capital to enforce it, so we have plenty of time. So once the Navy gets done over here, we will have them use a different army, probably a Shadow Realm army, to land elsewhere. So where are you? You're Indonesia. I'm gonna merge you with the Indo army. Where are you? Regulars. Boer. And Sotho. So we're gonna merge you with the Shadow Realm army. The landing continues to progress. Egypt. Yeah, Egypt's just... They don't have the chill today. It's not as chill as we would like. Pretty sure Santiago's the capital. Oh no. God damn it. We don't want to have to micro, but I think we have to micro. We didn't want to have to do it. We're also gonna have... Okay, we don't have minimum org, but... If they force us out, I'm gonna freaking tear my hair out, man. Okay. You don't have to micro in this game. That was the lie they told us. We could just enforce here. We don't actually want to revoke their claim. We were just hoping they'd back down over that. So... Let's have this 6-stack. Merge with this guy. No, that's not the right stack. Oh my god, did they get spagooted? They got weird spagooted. Alright. We'll just do this. That'll work out. Hopefully. They might contest this area here, in which case we would have to move over here to try and enforce. Did they incorporate this? Like scrubs? No, they didn't. Actually, you know what? We don't want this army to be used for that purpose. They either have, like, units here or they don't. We're gonna use the Shadow Realm for that. One of these guys got yeeted back to snap back to reality. Oop, there went gravity, etc. So let's do this. Oh, these guys can't lose unless we enforce on them. Man. They're never gonna capitulate out either. God, that's stupid. Revolutions of subjects are impossible to lose. Try to go for pop maxing at some point. We're not gonna have time to pop max with our current goals. Or like attempt to. This is the lowest you've seen in generalist stream in a while. This is kind of normal for a Sunday. Sundays are a lot slower than Saturdays. Unless we're starting a run. When we start a run, we get like double the viewers. We should just only start runs and never continue them. This is in Victoria 3. You're not supposed to micro wars. I mean macro. Someone didn't micro their language usage. Oh, that's so stupid. Like, we were winning that war. Doesn't matter. Because we had to enforce on the Netherlands. Revolution can never ever enforce on the, like, overlord. Like, the subject revolutions are so insipid and, like, worthless now. Alright. We can't go for Argentina. We have to keep our construction queue going. Could just push EOS on these. Don't hate it. Actually kind of hate it. Let's do this. We got the bad news of how much money that was going to cost. Of course, we want to be losing money because the way the investment pool is working, because they're buying buildings that we're producing, but why are all our PMs messed up? We actually don't want to swap that over. Infamy dropped incredibly quick. That's because we're floating this. And we have... Oh no. Oh no. Our literary ruler. He died. This guy's also coming down the pipeline. We're not a fan of that. The negative infamy decay. This guy's still the ruler for now. Yikes. There's a literary guy. He's literally literary. Cautious is preferable, but literary is also good. Hey, wait, what happened? Oh, I guess they did win. Perfect. This gives us spots to expand. This was always the plan. It was never not the plan. Kinda do want to enforce this first, though. Where's our navy? Oh, we just got wrecked. I guess we'll just try and white piece this. Well... Is this incorporated? I think it is. I think we're supposed to... You failed us. Except it's, -5 is a lot, so let's not retire you, but... You know what we do? We won't retire this guy, but we'll say, you know what, thank you for your service. You're gonna go live in a lighthouse now. And then we enforce that. These guys don't have an interest in their own region yet, which is why we can't declare war on them, because they just got released. Come on, find yourself, friend. You can do it, I believe in you. Just a couple more months, and you'll know where you are. Who you are. Is there a meta for incorporated territories going for expansion to Brazil, and I struggle getting it speed up with construction? I mean, if they're incorporated, they can construct if you have access to police, but it's really a turmoil thing, so you just kind of don't build in the new places unless you have a way to offset the turmoil. Speaking of turmoil, we are almost certainly experiencing turmoil and probably should abdicate. So we have to figure out a rev. Rights of assembly is kind of okay. Yeah, that's something we'd actually want. So if we... Tried to go like oligarchy. Intelligentsia would go -10, then we could abdicate to them. And this guy's not literary anymore, so we're not in love with him. Let's see if we have another popular. That guy's popular, and he's meticulous. It's kind of a wash. It's our only popular guy. Because our IG leader for these guys is going to change, we have an opportunity to reset. Hello, nurse. Cautious. He's not popular though, so it's not going to work. There's probably too many generals to be recruiting to look for the thing, considering we have a huge bureaucracy problem. Alright. We go oligarchy, except we don't. Which will make the Intelligentsia major. Alright, that'll radicalize them. Not enough radicalism, eh? Just so close, almost 50. It'll get there. It'll get there. The best part is we're going to slot out the Industrialists before we abdicate, who are the only ones allowing us to pass the law. Why can't we declare on them? Declare on Java. We have a truce. Is that how that works now? Is that how that's always worked? At some point we might be able to find something we can do there. We'll tell them to kick rocks. We chose the wrong option. We're supposed to choose the other one. Mr. Lasker? I think we will say no. Can't go after those guys for 5 years. Oh, we lost a diplo interest, not like this. We could get a naval one in Indochina by going after Selangor, which is kind of the standard. Come back around the other way. I think they push us out before we get there, to be honest. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Bro, that's so stupid. They were willing to accept and then... Oh, no, wait, no. They deoccupied the land. No, that's fair. That's fair. I was about to get triggered. Because they were... For a half second, they were willing to accept. For one tick, I guess. Our army, of course, gets yeeted back to wherever they came from. Yeah, this guy's just gonna end up getting fired when we abdicate with him. Oh, we could try and boost the cloud of the Intelligentsia. We're gonna get there eventually here, though. Are your games, why do I feel like your games, the AI does way more bordering than my own? You're breaking their minds. Maybe. I don't know. This is disgusting. I don't know what this is about. Why are the laws upside down? If you swap to a revolution, if you have a rev and you swap to the revolution side, it makes your laws upside down. Yeah. Canned fish, canned meat. Which PM is better? Canned fish by a large margin. The PMs are the same in terms of efficiency, but the fish PM is better than the meat PM. Meat PM is real bad, so... Perfect. We want them to have pop attraction so that this radicalism gets over 48. Yeah. Pop the rev. Oh, baby. A triple. Let's go. We also have the preserve universal suffrage out of the landowners. You hate to see it. Oh, we get to abdicate this boyo too? Hot. Alright, so let's take a look at our... because we have a different president. Let's take a look at our generals. Oh, do we have presidential? I think we have presidential republic. Okay, so neither of those guys are popular. We don't have access to a petite bourgeoisie guy here. What about here? Okay, bandit, not very well liked. Jingoist, not really well liked either. Alright, we're not gonna peek under a bunch of rocks. We're just gonna do our thing. So let's do this. Let's abdicate. Resign from office. Oh no. Throw your hands up. We will go parliamentary republic and rights of assembly as a result. Kneecap these guys' clout and reduce our radicalism by a ton. No, we got an imposing guy. Son of a bitch. Oh no, wait, just kidding. This guy's fine. He's fine. I think, is this what we have to do? Alright, Hassan's good enough for us. Good enough. Close enough. Oh yeah, let's stop doing this. Agitating for guaranteed libs. We'd probably do that, but we'll see. Now we can enforce on them. And then, because we had just taken that one little snippet, so suddenly they changed their minds on what was going on, and then we wanted to go after Jambi. Or Selangor. Do we want to bother with protectorating them? The thing we care about is the interest. We don't ever need to ever annex them, so we could just protectorate. And they might back down here. Oh, we didn't even check to see who would join against us. Maybe we can go forward to 20 stack of unis as well. I thought we couldn't. Maybe we can. Let's do that. Are you winning, son? We're trying. Laissez-faire? That's probably a good shout right now. We wanted to do it for some time. Now we get to pop off in the economy. Who's the next target here? Albania. We're just slowly increasing the stack of our main army here. We do have to, we're gonna have to fight Austria again sometime. We're just trying to accumulate enough power to be able to do so. Maybe that's actually where we should be spending our money though. Let's add a tenor to Albania. Because the Navy takes way longer to recruit. And let's double check what we have in terms of development. That we're up to speed. Looks like we are. Kind of getting close to the endpoint for the stream as well. Whenever people play music loudly outside, I always like get mildly concerned it's going to copyright strike me. Let's get this navy over here though. So we can land with these guys at the start of this. What's your state religion? We are Sunni, which means we can do Muslim HRE. You go into Central Europe, that's the idea. We do want to do Muslim HRE here. Yes, sirree. I don't think we have the strength to fight both Paraguay and Uruguay. Wouldn't that make a Sunni HRE? Yes. That is very much, that is exactly the plan. French ambitions. Looks like they're gonna go for natural borders. Cool. No one's gonna meddle with this. We think. Free Trade Party wins. Big nice. We might even be able to go census suffrage here after this. After the lazy fair. Hopefully they just back down. We get to just keep swimming. Let's take a look at our subjects. The one we really need to reduce autonomy on is Serbia. So let's fund lobbies there. The Bosnians are funding lobbies in Serbia? No way. And now we maybe have an opportunity. To be fair, how close are we? We're not close. But, here's the opportunity. Mommy and Daddy are fighting again. Who wins this? We really don't share Are we just categorically, we don't have a... No, they're part of the Balkans. Why can't we right click and go for the states? Man, is the UI just like jacked? Or is there something that's stopping? Oh, because we have a play escalating currently. Yeah, we gotta let that finish escalating. Okay, that makes sense. That's fine. But we might go for Austria here. If we do, I think we'll want to do something like this. Who needs education when you can wage war? We want to get these kind of starting to recruit. I don't know why we did that. Alright. Go. And then I think we're gonna add ships everywhere, not Albania as well. Or we're gonna add 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bavaria likes Austria, so does Parma, because we have rivals on them. We could save and see if we can sway people. This is maybe the time to be alive. Reduce taxes? Why? Instead of going hyper-capitalist communist playthrough, have you considered going integralist, fascist, or even Luddite? And, like, if we've done these things, it's just, like, not as good. Time for a block. We can't form a block because we're not a major power. And reduce taxes, imports. I don't think we want to reduce taxes. I think we want to just spend more. Which is, like, what we're doing here. But okay, we need to liberate Croatia, Slovakia, and Slovenia. I think Croatia is the most important. And we're mainly just checking here to see if we can actually sway people. We're not improving the relations with them because they were the Rev and we kind of missed that. But and that's going to make them get kind of wrecked by Prussia as well if they assign a bunch of guys to our front. But wow, we really can't sway Prussia. We can sway the Ottomans. The Ottomans are just going to want our state, so we're probably going to end up reloading those. I was hoping we would be able to sway Prussia. Yeah, they just want the transfer state. Who else can we sway? Serbia, transfer South Serbia. Not like this. So. Alright. If that Slovenian uprising rolls again, which it might, we might side with it. Because that, I think that, if I'm not mistaken, that's kind of just a freebie. Why Slovakia? I might have confused it with Slovenia, but we want to release those 3 because those 3 all collectively are all the I meant Slavonia, not Slovakia. But the 3 countries that make up the remainder of Yugo is the ones we want to release. Doesn't look like we can do it quite yet. But we have infamy decay down. And we're kind of We're really ramping up the power level here anyways. Oh, but we should be improving relations with these guys anyways. Can we get a trade agreement with any, like, reasonably strong person? Java. Almost with Prussia. Prussia girl, what's your government look like? What's your story? Industrialist and military. Wow, armed forces are so weak. If we do this... Will you like us, pretty please? Just a little bit more? No. So here, if I'm not mistaken, if we put war goals, or if we join here, they can't do anything. The thing is I don't know if we win this. Let's have a little bit of a thing. So this would renew our truce with Austria, is I guess the downside. The upside is we can maybe win this. And then we would have someone to play for. How close is this? If this was within 17, we would be able to get it by just increasing our power with some various ways. More than anything, I'm caught off guard sometimes by the number of unique fascist flags that are in the game. Who's out there playing the 1900s as Cambodia or Prussia just to go fascist? Well, I think that the art team, like there's various teams and like responsibilities and stuff, and I think that whoever gets responsible for making flags, they just keep making flags, man. Trying to think what exactly is needed to... I can't remember what's needed to enforce, if we need to take capital or we just need to not let them take the... I think we just need to not let them take the territory back. Hex Darkfire 1, thank you for the follow, big nice. So, just kind of thinking through here. But also this is normally where we like to conclude the stream. And so maybe we have a little bit of a think about this. Because the thing is, they're tied up with... Well, they're tied up with Prussia right now, but I see that... Prussia... Wait, what? Okay. No. Wait, is Russia fighting Prussia too? Yeah, so... Oh, what the what did you do, Prussia? What did you do? My sweet boy. What did you do, Prussia? Not like this. What did they do? They took Alsace-Lorraine. Oh, and then they took some dirt back. They're gonna get wrecked. They are gonna get wrecked. I wonder if Boho was in the last 10 years. If it was, they have to give it back. Oh god, Prussia. Yeah. What are you doing, Prussia? What drives the AI to go full pariah? Holy hell. Stuff that they're super railroaded to want to take Alsace-Lorraine. You don't see it very often. And then they are, yeah, I think it was just the Alsace-Lorraine. Nothing in here takes... They just offensively decked to humiliate Austria with no other thoughts in mind. Not even war reparations. They're just like, you know what? Screw you, man. Much to our benefit. We still need Croatia. Or not to our benefit, but... Well, to our benefit if we fight Austria here. I don't know what the solution is. Austria's gonna liberate so much stuff. You think Austria wins this war? I think this is gonna be a white peace. Yeah, Westphalia, Pomerania. That kind of sucks because we really want North Germany to form. Oh, they also acquired infamy with the Scandinavia War. I don't think they enforced on it, though. They declared for Istria, but it got bricked. I don't think so. Oh, you might be right. That's super cute. This is secondary demand. And so that's how they acquired, that's how they went over. Why would they deck for Istria, bro? Zero chill from the AI. What's our GDP look like relative to everyone else before we kind of head on out? Ah, we're just behind the CSA here. I forget where exactly in the UI the thing is for checking their construction. I'm just wondering how much Austria has. Someone showed it to me yesterday, but I don't remember. I don't think we're ever getting leveraged in. Well, maybe if we made a bunch of Diplo agreements. Wait, they rev too. God. We need to try and get the trade agreements with everyone again. Who can we improve? Yeah. I guess we're kind of asleep at the wheel at some of this. And then we just need to... Did all of our... I think all of these must have gotten bricked. It's just... Oh, it's because we moved our interests. Yeah, that's fair. What's this Great Britain flag? You click the state that they are building, and you look near the decrees for the construction of the flag. You click a state they are building in and look near the decrees for the construction state thing. in a state they are building in. So I have to find a state that they're building in. Or you mean this? We're looking for this thing. I don't see one for Austria. Oh, they're already partially occupied, bro. I think they might enforce. That's super cute. An overview of the state. But you said it has to be one that they're building in? Oh, but yeah, we hover one of these. It just has to be one they're currently constructing in. Oh, there we go. So we got 177 a week. So we will pass them up. Yeah. Thank you. So we're pretty close to having more growth than them, nominally. Relatively, like, we're half the size and we're growing the same speed, so we catch them soon in terms of economy. Also, we're just gonna take stuff, but if we completely scrape the bottom of the barrel, can we win this war? Probably not. I think that's a problem for future generalists. Let's find someone to raid. That is a problem for future generalists. Looks like Hammurabi playing some multiplayer Vic 3. Maybe we give him a raid? It's Rehost Sunday. I don't know what that means. Someone's playing a mod called Make Greece Rome Again. I think we can get behind that. There's one thing that, you know, people want. It's making Greece Rome again. So we're going to link that to the YouTube, and then we are going to raid the Martian Conquistador, which, okay. And then we will be on our way. We will say goodbye to the YouTubers. Godspeed, my friends. And then we will say goodbye to the Twitchers. Godspeed, my friends.